Here with Nick Jonas performing at MTS Centre tonight. Nick, you just had a chance to meet some local kids here who have diabetes and really look up to you. What was that like, and what kind of questions did they ask you?
It's great. Any chance I get to meet my fans, specifically my diabetic fans, it's a really special thing. Teaming with Sun Life on this has been really amazing. Just building in these opportunities to speak one-on-one and kind of just lay out my story and hopefully bring them some encouragement and inspiration and see some kind of positive outcome come from today and our whole kind of push here in Canada.
And a lot of the kids that I spoke with were wondering how did it change your life on stage and off stage when you were diagnosed, and how do you perform? So they were asking that.
I was diagnosed at 13. I was in the middle of a tour with my brothers, and it kind of flipped my whole world upside down. I had to relearn how to do sort of really basic things like eating and counting carbs and understanding how the body works, and it really kind of took a toll on me physically and emotionally. But I saw pretty quickly that it was something that I could manage. Once my doctors helped me get a grip on my management of my diabetes, I decided to do all I could to raise awareness and hopefully fund a cure at some point in time as well. And it's been a great couple of years of doing that and trying to be a bit of a light in what is a challenging situation, even though it is a manageable disease.
Your song a little bit longer. Tell me why you decided to write that.
Art for me and specifically my songwriting has always been my way of expressing myself and working through different things in my life. And at 17 when I wrote it, or 16, living with diabetes, fairly new diabetic, was really challenging and something that I needed to pour out into song. And I wrote that one, and even now I'll throw it into a set list so many years later, and it gets a great reaction.
You got to speak with the kids here today, and did you have a certain message for them? And even if the kids here, anywhere else, kids who are watching this, what would be your message to young diabetic kids?
Well, I think for me it's diabetes, but for other people out there it might be something else. And I've tried to do all I can to make a point of saying we all deal with our challenges and things that make life tough. But if we can be an encouragement to each other in some sense and build each other up, then the world will be a better place. And I hope to be an example of someone that's dealt with challenges and something that really could have slowed me down, but I made a commitment to myself that I wouldn't let it slow me down, and I'd follow my dreams and try to accomplish all the things that I wanted to. And I'm on the ride of a lifetime right now, and so hopefully that's some encouragement to somebody out there.
And let's talk about that ride, last Canadian leg of your tour. What's it been like going through Canada and in Winnipeg? How has it been so far?
It's been great. The fans here in Canada have been amazing. And I've enjoyed every show on the tour, but specifically up here in Canada, some of my favorites. And we finish the Canadian leg here in Winnipeg, and then we head back down through the U.S. and end up back in L.A. for the end of a tour on the 17th of September on what's been nearly a 3-month run, but it's been great.
And lastly, we've heard some of the foods you're into, and steak being one of them. And we were laughing about this during the in the newsroom. Have you had a chance to have some steak in Winnipeg? Have you tried anywhere else?
I have not. I need to, though. Apparently, I'm gonna give it a run. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully we can go out after the show. And again, best of luck to you in the tour, and have fun tonight.
Appreciate it.